Hey, what's up guys? So, just want to get this video out today, just because today marks the 1 week since patch 1.04 was released, and I just want to say that this patch is so disappointing in my opinion. This patch was supposed to be like the saving grace of this game. Like, it's supposed to balance out the SMGs a little bit, stop the freezing, some of the connectivity issues this game was having, and it kind of falls flat in my opinion. But before I start talking about that and some of my experiences I had this last week on playing with the patch, I just want to say that this is ground war kill confirmed on the map raid, and I'm using the R870 MCS, and I'm using the shotgun specifically just because this shotgun was one of the things that they fixed or they patched in patch 1.04. But I'm going to talk about that in a second here. And this gameplay isn't anything too special. I do go 50 and 12 I think, with like a 15 kill streak somewhere in here. But other than that, it's pretty normal gameplay. But let's go ahead and talk about some of the issues. And I want to say, if you haven't checked out my other video, specifically my last video, I'm going to be addressing some of the things I talked about in that video. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go check that out. There'll probably be a link somewhere in this video, so please check that out first. So in my last video I talked about the bouncing betties, and in the patch they increased the timer, I guess, like a couple milliseconds before it actually goes off and kills anybody. And I was kind of skeptical in my last video, just because I didn't think that time was gonna really do anything. But I'm actually pleasantly surprised on what they did, just because in my opinion I thought the bouncing Betty was super overpowered, just because of how quickly it went off, how the blast radius and all that. And by adding just the timer, it actually balances the bouncing Betty out a little bit, just because I've noticed a lot of people that are able to avoid it. I've even been able to avoid it myself. Just that little increase in time lets somebody duck down, especially when you hear that tick and you just duck down really quickly, and you'll be able to avoid it like 9 times out of 10. So I really gotta commend Treyarch on that. I didn't think there was a way to balance out the bouncing Betty without like fully cutting what makes it great. So I commend them on that. Next, I want the shotgun, specifically this shotgun. They reduced the one shot, one kill distance to like 30 feet or 30 meters. One of those. But honestly, it's not that big of a difference. It's still a shotgun. Unless you have some like highly, like if you have like this high view of what a shotgun can do, then yeah, the decrease in the distance is actually gonna make a big deal. But it's still a shotgun. I mean, if you're close range, obviously it's gonna kill them. I mean, I actually don't mind the decrease in the kill distance. But honestly, the shotguns are still the same. They're inconsistent, and what I mean by that is that I can kill one person at a distance, and then with one shot, and then if there's somebody right next to them, it'll take 2 or 3 shots to kill them at the same distance. I mean, I guess that's what the game is, though. This game is pretty inconsistent. And that's one of the things that bothers me about this game. And also, Treyarch tried to nerf the SMGs, and I do use the word try, because it doesn't really seem like they did anything. But I do also think that's because the masses still use SMGs. Like almost everybody uses an SMG, and I think that kind of doesn't show off what they did, because when everybody's using SMG, then you start using SMG, then obviously it's still gonna feel like you're getting killed easily by SMGs. But I guess I gotta try and commend Treyarch just for trying to fix it. But this game is still an SMG game. Either you get used to it, or you just stop playing, I guess. And my last issue and the biggest issue with this game and this patch is still freezing and the connectivity issues. This game is frozen on me twice, like right before I made this video, and I haven't played since. Just because once you start getting into the game and then it freezes on you, like it kind of throws off your rhythm. At least that's how I feel. So it's still an issue and it really sucks. And the party connections, like I said in my other video, like whenever I try to play with my cousin, one of us always has a poor connection, no matter who's the host of the party is. And it seemed like that first day the patch 1.04 was released, it seemed like all those problems were fixed. But I guess it was only for the day, because every other day now we can't play at all because the connection's so bad. And overall, I just feel like the connection is pretty poor. Every other game I like get into, or every other lobby I get into, it feels like, or it doesn't just feel like it, I can see that everybody has yellow bars except for like me and like another person on the other team. And that doesn't just hurt the other team, it also hurts me because it's a lot more difficult to kill somebody who's laggy a little bit. So that kind of sucks, and it's just like, why do I even bother with this game sometimes? That's how I feel. I guess I'm still waiting for patch 1.0. I'm waiting for patch 1.05. I'm not sure if they're ever even gonna do that, but I guess I gotta keep my fingers crossed. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you've experienced any of these same issues I have, or if you want to add your own, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.